Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give just like all praises, honor and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Wakakadash. I would like to give just like double honors to my apostle Els, a great millstone, who rule well, who pushes word and truth, and also says sincerity, risking their lives and if either do so now so more than ever. And also salutations to the elect, the 144,000 judges, that's 12,000 men from each tribe, and also salutations, and like also salutations to the one third, men, women, and children as part of the elect, and special shout out to the few sisters that listed early. To you, I say Sean Wong. This is your brother Sokalia for the Great Millstone. You sit camp back with just like another lesson in truth. I did this video yesterday and I messed it up, so I had to shut it off, and so so I'm gonna do it again. So I messed up on this on the lesson. So I'm doing it again. Doing it over again. So the topic is the U.S. power grid is coming soon. Why I say the U.S. power grid is coming soon? Because I heard that the United States, just like U.S. could be without power for 18 months. I heard next year. So 18 months. That's almost 2 years. So yeah. So yeah, it's things are not looking good for America, man. So the power, they say that the power, the U.S. could be without power for just for they say the U.S. could be without power for the next 18 months. It's a possibility. Okay, y'all know what happened in up in Gary, Indiana, northwest in Indiana by Gary. Like the power went off. It was a hurricane, but it was the power went out for almost a week or two. I heard people's cars, the batteries were dead. People don't not got no gas, so it's not looking good for just like America. And I heard um some a few states without no power, like certain parts of Georgia don't got no power. Certain parts of Arizona, they don't got no power. Yeah, yeah, that you can understand because Arizona is like a just like a damn desert. So yeah, so yeah, so this could this will lead to the found the word. Okay, so what happened, Gary? They don't get Gary, Indiana. They don't got no power. So we got a camp down there, brothers down there preaching. So they don't got no power there. So pray for the brothers down in just like Gary, Indiana, and also pray for the elect down there as well too. You know. So this is from just like the Snyder reports. They say America is warned. U.S. could be without power for 18 months. So my thing is this: how how does Esau know that the power will be out for 18 months? You got to ask yourself that. And these damn devils are like planning something. They plan to do a 15-minute smart city, so they doing an experiment on the people and stuff. So they trying to do just like a 15-minute smart city. Cause Gary, back in the days, used to be just like a driving city with steel mills, manufacturing companies and like a whole bunch of companies where you could work and like make a good living and you retire all that. But now they ain't got that no more. It's a whole bunch of crime down there. And also we started to target Gary because Gary, Indiana, got a lot of resources. And also just like with the Jackson Five, they from Gary. Okay, it's like right by Chicago. If you live in Houston, you could go 59 straight to like 59 north to like Gary, Indiana, and also Chicago as well too. So I'm gonna play the video, but um, copyright disclaimer: I'm not making no money off of this. Fair use, fair use. I'm not making no money off this. Fair use, fair use. I'm using this video for biblical educational purposes. Here you go.
Much of the United States is at risk of having a blackout for 18 months. That means there would be a year and a half where certain parts of the United States would have no electricity. That right there would be devastating. Look at this. It says U.S. power grid at risk of 18-month blackout. One city as of right now is currently in the dark and has been for more than 1 week. This is as of today. They've been in the dark for more than a week and it is expected to last for several more days. I will explain why in a moment. But look at this. Okay? Iranian hackers are targeting U.S. energy and water sectors. This is according to federal officials. They have been warning us of this for several months. We learned that there were hackers trying to embed themselves into our infrastructure, which could shut down our water supply, could impact our energy. Everything would be disrupted. Now, why should we be concerned with that? Well, for the number one reason is because we need electricity, we need water, we need these things to survive. If we don't have electricity, especially leading into the winter, and we have a very cold winter, people will freeze to death in their homes. That's why we need to figure this out and ensure that we are not going to be hacked or we will not see some type of an attack. I'll explain why in a moment, but look at this.
Concerns are heightened as one U.S. city has been without power for more than a week. John Wellinghoff said the grid could be seriously disrupted if similar incidents targeted the 10 most important substations in the country's 3 sections. In northwest Indiana, more than 75,000 customers were still in the dark Wednesday, and full restoration is not expected until August 25th.
This is the easiest way to learn a song by ear. First step, get the audio file of the song to get started. Second step, upload that audio file to Moise.
Okay, so you see what could happen. Okay, I want to read this article to you though. Okay, look at this right here. It says right here, John Wellinghoff, he's a former chair of the Federal Energy Regulation Committee, or FERC. Okay, he told the New York Times that America's aging infrastructure is badly outdated and potentially vulnerable to a coordinated attack. He first raised this alarm back in 2013 after a gunman shot 17 transformers at an electrical substation near San Jose, California. Okay. Now, obviously, if there's a coordinated attack and people go and attack these substations, obviously it's going to take some time to fix it. But why he says it's going to take some time is exactly what's happening in Indiana. Okay? Look at this right here. It says right here, Wellinghoff said that the FERC did an analysis that determined the U.S. power grid could be seriously disrupted if similar incidents targeted the 10 most important substations in the country's 3 sections, the Western, Eastern, and Texas interconnections. Substations are where multiple high voltage lines meet, routing electricity between power plants, transmission lines, and local neighborhoods. Says, we came up with some very outstanding numbers. If you knock out 9 total substations along those 3 grids, you can black out the entire United States. That's risky. Now, I have received multiple comments and emails from people that said that the threats at these substations are real. and that they're actually increasing the security at the substations. I actually got a comment from somebody that was doing security, had no clue why they were doing security at a random substation. Okay, random substation, but they increased security. His security company was called out, and they had 24/7 security at the substation. Every night, every day, they had somebody there, okay, armed just to protect it. That happened after we kind of had a hack or a hack attempt on the U.S. power grid. Okay, that was many months ago. It says right here, Wellinghoff added that it didn't matter.
All right, let's go Amos. Yeah, they capable enough to do that, man. Hackers could do that. They say Iran, they can, but you gotta remember, Esau got the power to like do all this shit. So it's gonna happen very soon because very soon. Um, let me get a precept. So this is Amos chapter 8, and verse 9 reads, "And it shall come to pass that in the day, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in 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 the clear day." So Amos is speaking about by a particular day of judgment brought by the Most High. Okay, the surrounding verse describes severe judgment upon the people because of their wickedness, oppression, and also uh, and rejection of just like righteousness. Okay, so and I will cause the sun to go down. So this describes a extraordinary darkening of the sun in the middle of the day. So um, so the Most High having power over the heavens and using that power as a sign of judgment, man. The Most High going to judge this place. Okay, He's going to judge this place. You know, and the Most High says, "I will," because he's declaring Himself to be the one bringing judgment. Okay, these cataracts is powerful, clear day and darkness. Something that is normal provides light becomes dark because the Most High brought judgment. So it demonstrates that the Most High could turn what appears to be normal, secure situation into calamity. Okay, Most High gonna use these devils to just like shut down turn on destroy the power grid. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be pitch black in that day. Real soon. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen very soon because of wickedness. What these devils had do to the children of Israel, and also 2/3 who don't want to repent and come back to their power. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11 reads, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will set a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, or nor a thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Lord." So the Most High is going to send this is a future prophecy. The Most High Yahweh is going to send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, not a thirst of water, for hearing the words of the Most High. So it's gonna be Most High gonna put a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, not thirst of water, but hearing the words of the Most High. Because when that power grid hits, that's it. We're not gonna be on the streets. Okay, be the famine of the word, and also famine, no food and no water, because you need the electricity to keep the food frozen and the water cool. So So it's not looking good for no for Esau Edom here in America, man. It's not looking good. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So they're gonna be running from sea to sea, for the north into the east, trying to find those, run to and fro, and to seek the word of the Lord. They're not gonna be find. They're not gonna find it. So the prophet's not gonna be. They're gonna be looking for us. We're not gonna be here. We're not gonna be on YouTube. We not gonna be on the streets for very long. Okay, we don't know how this power gonna reach how the power grid of the United States be off. Power gonna be off in certain towns, certain cities, probably the whole, just like the also just like the whole United States. But we don't know. We don't know. Okay. So so this is why you Jakes, you need to get this truth while you can, man. Get your house in order. It goes for me too. It goes for everybody. Get your house in order. Um Before it's too late. And get this word while you can. Before it's too late. It goes for all of us, man. Man, get this word while you can. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. So the wisdom knowledge shall be what these does. Stability of thy times. So the prophet is showing that wisdom and knowledge from the Most High are what to keep a person stable. Okay? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the scriptures is going to keep you stable in these times, because especially during the difficult and also the certain situations like right now, they talking about it's going to be United States could have a power grid that will last 18 months. So could. So the power grid happen, you already know, hey, this is prophecy, man. We at the end of this place. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to keep you stable. Okay? Biblical wisdom begins with fear of the Most High, man. Okay? And straight in salvation, so the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High provides strength. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that's Charlie. That's Charlie. Hold on. I'll be uh I'll be right back. I gotta do something right quick, so I'll be back. So till next time, Shalom.